Top 5 Teleperformance Interview question and answers. Starting with question number 1. So at Teleperformance, no matter which process or profile you apply for, in 99% of cases, the first question HR will ask you to check your confidence and communication skills is for your self-introduction. So keeping the importance of this question in mind, I reviewed a lot of self-introductions from different candidates and finally created an exceptional self-introduction template that my students are currently using. And trust me, we have been getting some exceptional results using this template. So today, I've decided to share the template with you as well. And I guarantee that by using it, your self-introduction will be transformed into a stunning one. Let me first share this template with you on your screen. And then I will share a sample self-intro that I've created using this technique and template. Hi, my name is Ashu Singh Malhotra and I'm from New Delhi. When it comes to my qualifications, I proudly earned my bachelor's degree in commerce, and to further enrich my education, I concluded with a master's degree in business administration. Taking a closer look at my work experience reveals that I have 3 years of rich experience in this field. I started my professional journey with XYZ organization as a customer care executive, where my key responsibilities were to provide assistance to international customers through phone interactions. Whether it was addressing inquiries, resolving issues, or providing product-related information, I ensured that each interaction left customers satisfied and confident in our brand. I believe I'm a perfect fit for this role because my skills directly matched with what you're looking for. Starting from good communication skills to handling complex customer queries, my commitment to delivering high-quality service matches perfectly with the standards set by your organization. Sharing an additional glimpse of myself, what sets me apart is I'm a quick learner and great at picking up new concepts and skills. And I'm sure this ability will be incredibly helpful during my training, ensuring I can contribute effectively from day one. I've heard a lot about your esteemed organization, and I personally believe that being part of such a reputable company can shape my career into a remarkable journey, and that's the reason I'm here for this interview. So guys, how did you find this self-introduction? Good, isn't it? Guys, the difference between an average self-introduction and a stunning one is basically the language that we use. And to make this self-intro sound impactful, I used transitional phrases and sentences along with this template. And trust me, transitional phrases has the real power to transform any average statement into a masterpiece. Let me share the complete list of these transitional phrases with you, which you can use in your own self-introduction. You can either pause the video to read them or take a screenshot and read them later. Guys, freshers can also use the same introduction template. I've already made the necessary changes and it is all good to go for you. You can either pause the video to read it or take a screenshot and read it later. By the way, as I said earlier, this is the first thing that I teach to all my students, the art of using transitional phrases and sentences. Because in job interviews, the difference between average and exceptional is primarily the language that we use. Let's move on to our next important question.
So, why do you want to work with our organization?
Well, I want to work with your organization because this job profile perfectly matches my skills and career goals. After reviewing the job profile, I found that this position can offer me everything that is needed for my personal and professional development. Moreover, I see this position as an exciting and crucial next step in my career. Guys, this is an incorrect answer. The question says, why do you want to work with our organization? But this answer shows the candidate's interest in the job profile rather than the company itself. You might be surprised to know that a survey shows more than 68% of candidates answer this question incorrectly, as they only talk about how this job profile matches their skills and goals, but completely neglect to talk about the company. This is actually a big mistake and a major reason of rejection in an interview. Guys, in a nutshell, हमें अपने आंसर में smartly company और profile दोनों को target करना है. Now comes the best section of this video, where I will share a great sample answer for both experienced candidates and freshers. Let's take a look at the sample answer for experienced candidates. Well, I want to work with Teleperformance because of its reputation as a global leader in customer service management and for offering personalized solutions to its clients. I'm highly impressed by how Teleperformance uses cutting-edge technology to simplify and secure customer interactions. This commitment to innovation shows its poor leadership and assures me that my future will be secure and in safe hands. I looked at Teleperformance website and was amazed to find that it has been recognized as one of the top 5 best places to work globally due to its outstanding workplace conditions, employee benefits, and culture. This makes it the perfect place for me to grow professionally. On top of that, the job description perfectly matches with my skills and experience in this industry. I've refined my skills in resolving issues and ensuring customer satisfaction over the past few years. Last but not the least, I've always wanted to work for a company that offers learning, job stability, and growth opportunities. Teleperformance has everything that I've been looking for, and I'm very excited about the opportunity to be part of its vast workforce of almost 5 lakh employees delivering localized solutions on a global scale. Let's quickly move on to our next question.
Why did you leave your previous organization?
Companies believe that the reason of leaving your last job could also be the reason of leaving your next job. And by asking this question, they're actually looking for any red flags or negative reasons that might cause problems for them later. Let's begin by talking about 3 things you should never mention while explaining why you left your previous job. Number 1, please avoid criticizing or speaking negatively about your previous employer or the company. If you badmouth your previous company, the interviewer might think you will do the same when you will leave their company. Number 2, avoid talking about any conflicts, disagreements, or complaints you had with your colleagues, supervisor, or management at your previous organization. Instead of this, say that you enjoyed working as part of a team which helped you become a good team player. Number 3, too much work pressure or stress. Well, it's okay to mention heavy workload, but avoid making it sound like you could not handle stress or pressure, as it may raise concerns about your ability to handle challenges. And one bonus tip that I want to give you is, avoid stating that you left your previous job because you were underpaid or you were looking for a higher salary. While it's true that many people change jobs quite frequently for better salary, but mentioning this in an interview can raise serious stability issues, as it may give the impression to the interviewer that you are a money-minded person and could leave their organization as well for a slightly higher offer. Guys, this point takes us to the best part of this video, where I will be sharing 2 outstanding answers for 2 different situations. My favorite one is the last one, as that is the answer I used to give in my interviews. So we'll start with the situation number 1. Situation number 1. If your previous company has experienced some financial crisis, undergone process downsizing, layoffs, restructuring, or any kind of merger, which usually happens in multinational companies or BPOs, then you should strongly consider using this as a reason of leaving your previous job. In your answer, you can say, I left my previous organization because the process was ramping down. We recently went through major company restructuring with layoffs and a complete change in how things operate. Although I really enjoyed working there, learned a lot, and contributed to the best of my abilities, but the downsizing circumstances created a sense of job insecurity and uncertainty about my future responsibilities. It was then that I decided to resign and explore new job opportunities in the market. And I am excited about the opportunity of joining your organization because it's a leader in this line of business in the market and has a strong reputation of offering career stability and exciting work atmosphere and growth opportunities to its employees. All these points perfectly matches with my career goals, and I believe it will provide an excellent platform for my personal and professional development. Let's move on to our next sample answer, answer number 2, and this is my favorite one, where we'll keep our entire focus on learning and growth. Let's take a look. I left my previous organization because of limited learning opportunities and a lack of career growth. XYZ is a great organization to begin your career, but being relatively small with a limited client base and restricted service offerings, I reached a point in my career where I felt like I was not growing up professionally. I'm someone who always believes in learning and taking on new challenges to become better at what I do. That's why I started looking for positions that would give me more responsibilities and help me continue grow in my career. I'm excited about joining the organization because of its reputation for nurturing talent, providing a challenging work environment, and offering career growth opportunities through regular IGP programs, which are an absolute must for me to move forward in my career, and that's the reason I'm here for an interview. Guys, just before we move on to our next important question, I want to share something really important, and I request you to listen to it without skipping. So the questions that we are discussing right now are a few top questions asked in almost every job interview, and I'm confident that these insights and answers will surely help you clear your next interview. But guys, remember that each hiring manager is different. They may have a different mindset, different approach, and a different style of working. This means the first hiring manager may not ask the same question as second or third manager may ask. So we must prepare for our interviews keeping this in mind. So I've identified a total of 16 to 18 important questions which one must prepare for before considering themselves to be ready for any top company's interview. So I've decided that after every few days, I will add more important questions to this existing list along with some key insights and answers to ensure you are fully prepared for any important interview. And I will also make these videos available for candidates applying for other companies as well. Let's move on to our next important question.
So, why should we hire you?
This question usually comes about halfway through the interview stage, where you're done with your self-introduction, justified the reason of leaving your last job, and then comes the time when the interviewer literally gives you an open opportunity to sell yourself by highlighting your strengths and why you are the best fit for this role. Guys, this is a must to prepare and a crucial interview question because nearly 79% of hiring managers says they love to ask this question in an interview, but get a bit frustrated when they see candidates unprepared and repeating rehearsed answers they found online, which doesn't really show their true personality. Guys, trust me, अगर आपने ये opportunity cash कर ली and provided the interviewer with the information they want to hear in your answer, then consider your job is almost done. So we'll focus only on those key things that matters to them the most than anything else. So there are three primary things we'll be focusing on. Number one, they want to hear about your strengths. We'll get that sorted. Number two, they want to know why you are the best fit for this role. We'll get that sorted. Number three, the answer should reflect your own personality and we'll get that sorted as well. Sample answer for experienced candidates. Well, I believe you should hire me because I have a unique combination of skills and experience that perfectly matches the job requirements. You're looking for someone who's good with communication and problem-solving skills with a customer-centric approach. And throughout my career, I've consistently exceeded my performance targets by efficiently resolving customers' concerns. And what's unique about me is I treat customers the way I want to be treated. So I listen to them carefully, empathize with their concerns, and provide solutions that exceed their expectations, making sure each customer feels heard and valued. Second, and most importantly, I've worked really hard to gain excellent communication skills, which allow me to effectively interact with customers and individuals at all levels within the organization. This strength of mine helps me build strong interpersonal relationships and makes working together easy. And lastly, what sets me apart is I'm simple but versatile and can adapt to different job profiles and handle challenges. I'm responsible and have always been a top performer. By hiring me today, you're not just getting a highly productive employee, but a person with a growth mindset who's eager to learn and grow with the organization. Guys, freshers can also use the same answer. It just needs a little modification, which I've already done. Freshers answer is time पे screen पे show हो रहा होगा. You can either pause the video to read it or take a screenshot and read it later. Let's move on to our final question of the day.
How much salary are you looking for?
Guys, a good salary package brings financial security and improves living standards. But sometimes when we lack negotiation skills, we have to settle for salary less than our actual worth. And let's be real, at the end of the day, we make all these efforts to ensure we earn what we truly deserve. And trust me, negotiating isn't as difficult as it sounds, and anyone can negotiate their salary like a pro by following these three simple steps. Number one, avoid a few big mistakes that can completely destroy your chances of securing a good package. Number two, learn how to research and find the right salary package for your profile. And number three, follow some basic negotiation rules, combine them smartly in your answer, and you're all good to go. Guys, I've already created a dedicated video on mastering the art of salary negotiation, where I've discussed all these key points, starting from a few big mistakes to avoid while answering this question, what information is the hiring manager looking for, and how to research for salary packages for any profile, and so on. I would highly recommend you to watch that video and get the complete insights. Anyways, in this part of the video, let me share some sample answers along with some key insights. So a big rule for successful negotiation is to always listen to the other person's offer first before telling them about your own demands. However, this question from the interviewer forces you to state your expectation first, which gives them the upper hand in the negotiations. And all we have to do here is use certain lines in our answers that should turn the situation around and force the interviewer to reveal the salary range themselves, creating a win-win situation for you. Guys, now let's take a look at the sample answer which experienced candidates can give using this technique. Well, as an experienced professional, my primary goal is to contribute my wealth of knowledge and skills to the success of your esteemed organization. As far as salary is concerned, I don't have any specific figure in my mind, but I'm looking for a package that will enable me to thrive in my role and matches my skills, rich experience, and educational background. I've heard a lot about your organization, and I really appreciate your company's reputation for offering competitive salary packages that matches industry standards. So I would request you to share the joining date and the salary range for experienced candidates in this role. Guys, freshers can also use the same answer, but with a few changes. Freshers' answer must be showing on your screen at the moment. You can either pause the video to read it or take a screenshot and read it later. Guys, trust me, this answer is good enough to put the ball back to the recruiter's court and force them to tell you the package they will be offering you. But at times, it does happen that you may come across recruiters who would still not share this information and prefers to know your expectations first. So now, let me share a good second loop answer with you. From my past experiences, I've learned that continuous learning and impactful contributions are essential for growth, better compensations, and career advancement. I've done some research on current salary packages for same profiles, and I've learned that someone at my level with my background and experience can expect a salary range between 5.5 LPA to 7 LPA. At the same time, I understand that every organization has its own structure, and I appreciate your company's commitment to fair compensations. As I mentioned earlier, I'm open to discussing a salary that matches both my skills and your expectations. I'm very excited to have the chance to join such a reputable organization and look forward to your offer. Guys, believe me, this answer has everything needed to secure a good salary offer for yourself, as it clearly shows you've done your research and homework, plus it avoids giving a specific figure which removes any chances of immediate rejection. Guys, remember, you're not just negotiating a salary, you're investing in your future success. So make sure you get it right. Negotiation is an art, and knowing your value is the key. Guys, just the final words. It takes a lot of hard work to create roadmap or masterclass videos like this one. And all I need in return is your support to grow this channel. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Hiring Guru Official to keep me motivated. I thank you for being such a lovely audience. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye now.